Lionhead Studios was once a shining beacon in the gaming industry, known for its innovative games and visionary leadership. But behind the curtain of success lay a story of ambition, overreach, and eventual downfall. Our story begins in 1997, when Peter Molyneux, the creative mind behind Bullfrog Productions, founded Lionhead Studios. With a vision to create groundbreaking games that push the boundaries of interactivity and player choice, Molyneux set the stage for what would become one of the most innovative studios in the industry. Peter Molyneux's ambition was clear from the start. Having previously created successful games like Populous and Dungeon Keeper at Bullfrog, he aimed to bring a new level of depth and interactivity to gaming. The name Lionhead was inspired by Molyneux's passion for unique and memorable experiences. Lionhead's first major success was Black and White, released in 2001. This god game allowed players to control a deity, influencing the world through their actions. It was a revolutionary concept that captivated players and critics alike. The game's AI-driven creatures, which learn from the player's behavior, set a new standard for interactivity. Black and White's innovative AI and moral choices made it a standout title. Players could shape their deity's alignment through their actions, creating a unique and personalized experience. The game's open-ended nature and ability to influence the world in various ways were groundbreaking at the time. Fable, released in 2004, was a groundbreaking RPG that stood out for its ambitious mechanics and player-centric design. But what made that game so revolutionary exactly? There are 6 main reasons to it. 1. Morality system. In Fable, every decision you made influenced your character's morality. Good deeds, such as helping villagers and fighting off bandits, would lead to a halo and other positive visual changes. Conversely, evil actions, like stealing and harming innocents, would cause your character to develop horns and a more sinister appearance. This dynamic morality system allowed players to craft their own unique hero or villain, creating a deeply personal narrative experience. 2. Dynamic world. The world of Albion was designed to react to the player's actions. NPCs would respond differently based on your character's alignment, reputation, and past actions. This interactivity made the game world feel alive and responsive, enhancing immersion and replayability. For example, if you continuously performed heroic deeds, NPCs would cheer and admire you. On the other hand, if you chose a darker path, they would cower in fear or even run away. 3. Character customization and progression. Fable offered extensive character customization. Players could alter their character's appearance through choices in combat, magic, and skills. Physical changes such as muscle growth from melee combat or aged features from using magic provided a visual representation of your playstyle. This level of customization was rare for the time and added a layer of depth to character development. 4. Real-time aging. As players progressed through the game, their character aged in real time. This aging mechanic, influenced by the completion of quests and use of certain abilities, added a unique element to the RPG experience. It gave a sense of time passing and the weight of your character's journey. 5. Interactive environment. Fable's world was filled with interactive elements, from destructible objects to hidden treasures. Players could engage in various side activities like fishing, betting in taverns, and buying property. These features enriched the gameplay experience, making Albion a place where players could spend countless hours exploring and interacting. 6. Humor and charm. The game was imbued with British humor and charm, which set it apart from other RPGs. The whimsical dialogue, eccentric characters, and humorous situations added a layer of enjoyment and memorability to the game. It created a tone that was both lighthearted and engaging, appealing to a wide range of players. Additionally, Fable's soundtrack, composed by Russell Shaw and Danny Elfman, contributed significantly to its immersive experience. The music perfectly captured the whimsical and epic nature of Albion, enhancing the emotional impact of the story. The collaboration between Russell Shaw and Danny Elfman brought a unique auditory experience to Fable. Their work ensured that the music complemented the game's atmosphere, making each moment feel epic and memorable. Released in 2004, Fable quickly became a hit, earning critical acclaim and a dedicated fan base. It was praised for its innovative mechanics, captivating story, and charming world. Lionhead Studios was on top of the world, with Peter Molyneux hailed as a visionary game designer. Fable received widespread acclaim from major gaming publications for its innovative approach to interactive storytelling and its richly detailed, dynamic world. Popular YouTubers and streamers showcased their adventures, further fueling the game's popularity. The game's impact on the industry was significant. Fable's emphasis on player choice and morality influenced subsequent RPGs and open-world games. It demonstrated that players wanted more than just a linear story. They craved worlds where their actions had meaningful consequences. Games like The Elder Scrolls IV, Oblivion, and Mass Effect would later build upon these ideas, further cementing Fable's legacy in game design. Fable also fostered a vibrant community. Fans engaged with the game in creative ways, from cosplay to fan art, community-driven content. The game's rich lore and memorable characters inspired players to immerse themselves deeply in the world of Albion. Fan events and conventions often featured Fable prominently, showcasing the enduring appeal of the series. Lionhead Studios actively engaged with their community. They listened to feedback and incorporated fan suggestions into future projects. This close relationship with their audience helped build a loyal and passionate fan base that supported the studio through its highs and lows. But success came with a price. Behind the scenes, Molyneux's ambitious promises and overzealous vision began to strain the studio. The pressure to deliver groundbreaking features led to crunch time, burnout, and unmet expectations. Lionhead's ambitious projects often fell short of the grandiose promises made by Molyneux. Features that were hyped pre-release were frequently scaled back or cut entirely, leading to disappointment among fans and critics. The disconnect between vision and reality began to tarnish Lionhead's reputation. The development of Fable 2 and Fable 3 saw similar issues. Although these sequels were successful, they were marred by unfulfilled promises and rushed development cycles. The team faced immense pressure to deliver groundbreaking features, leading to long working hours and significant stress. Peter Molyneux, despite his visionary status, faced significant backlash throughout his career. The primary reason for this hate stemmed from his tendency to overpromise and underdeliver. Molyneux became notorious for his grandiose claims about the features and capabilities of upcoming games. These promises often built immense hype, but resulted in disappointment when the final product failed to meet expectations. One of the most notable instances was the original Fable. Molyneux promised a game where every decision would have far-reaching consequences, a world that would evolve with the player's actions, and even trees that would grow in real time from seeds planted by the player. While Fable was a great game, many of these ambitious features were absent or significantly toned down in the final release. This pattern repeated with Fable 2 and Fable 3. For Fable 2, Molyneux claimed that players would be able to have children and that their lineage would impact the game world significantly. The final game included some family features, but nowhere near the depth Molyneux suggested. In Fable 3, promises of an evolving kingdom, where player choices drastically altered the game world, fell flat, as the changes were mostly superficial. Perhaps the most glaring example was Project Milo, an ambitious project for the Kinect that showcased a virtual boy named Milo who could interact with players in incredibly lifelike ways. The tech demo was impressive, but the project never came to fruition, leading many to accuse Molyneux of misleading the public. The gaming community's trust eroded over time, leading to widespread skepticism of Molyneux's announcements. While his passion and creativity were undeniable, the gap between his vision and what was realistically achievable often led to a perception of dishonesty and hype-driven marketing. The studio's decline culminated with the development of Fable Legends. Announced in 2013, Fable Legends was intended to be a multiplayer-focused installment in the beloved series. However, the game's development was plagued by technical issues, shifting visions, and management challenges. Fable Legends was envisioned as an ambitious multiplayer experience, blending traditional Fable elements with a 4v1 asymmetric gameplay. Players could either play as heroes or the villain, controlling the environment and enemies. Despite the exciting premise, the execution fell short for several reasons. 1. Technical difficulties. The game struggled with significant technical challenges. The development team faced issues with the game's engine and network infrastructure, leading to persistent bugs and performance problems. 2. Shifting visions. The game's direction changed multiple times during development. Initial plans for a traditional Fable experience were altered to incorporate a more service-oriented model, akin to other successful multiplayer games at the time. This shift led to confusion and inconsistency in the game's design. 3. Management challenges. Frequent changes in leadership and management decisions at both Lionhead and Microsoft contributed to a lack of clear direction. These changes disrupted the workflow and led to miscommunications and delays. 4. Unmet expectations. Fans of the Fable series had high expectations for Fable Legends. The game's departure from the single-player, story-driven formula of its predecessors left many fans disappointed. The shift to an online, multiplayer-focused game didn't resonate with the core fanbase. 5. Market fit. The competitive landscape for online multiplayer games was tough. Fable Legends struggled to find its niche in a market dominated by established franchises. The game's unique blend of mechanics failed to attract a broad audience. The internal struggles and external pressures culminated in March 2016, when Microsoft announced the cancellation of Fable Legends. This decision was a significant blow to the team at Lionhead Studios. The cancellation of Fable Legends and the subsequent closure of Lionhead Studios in April 2016 marked a somber end to an iconic studio. Former employees expressed their dismay, highlighting the challenges of misaligned visions and unrealistic expectations as key factors in the studio's downfall. Many industry analysts saw Lionhead's closure as a cautionary tale about the pressures of AAA game development and the risks of overpromising. Despite the challenges, many former Lionhead employees went on to contribute significantly to other studios and projects, bringing the lessons they learned from Lionhead's rise and fall to new ventures. Although Lionhead Studios is no longer with us, its legacy lives on. In 2020, Playground Games, known for their work on the Forza Horizon series, announced that they would be developing a new Fable game. This revival has sparked excitement among fans and promises to bring the magic of Albion to a new generation of gamers. The rise and fall of Lionhead Studios serve as a reminder of the volatile nature of the gaming industry, but also the enduring impact that innovative and heartfelt game design can have. What do you think about the new Fable? Do you think it will meet fans' expectations? Let us know in the comments below. You still watching? Well, thank you for that. If you enjoyed this video, why not giving it a thumbs up? Just push that little button down there, and while you're at it, subscribe to learn more about the gaming industry, mechanics, and design analysis. Remember, in the world of gaming, innovation is our greatest legacy. See you in the next video.